Happy Halloween! If you wanted to see how I created this super easy skull makeup look, keep on watching. First step when creating this look, you want to use the Cover FX Natural Finish Foundation, and you want to find the shade that's a few shades lighter than your natural skin tone. For me, the shade is P10, and I'm applying that all over my entire face, and don't forget your neck. What you want to do next is apply the Well People BioCorrect Concealer in the shade Medium, and you want to apply that to both of your eyelids as well as under the eye area. Then you want to set that with the Well People Bio Baked Brightener Universal Powder. I'm applying that all over my face as well as setting my under eye and the top of my eyelids. Next, I used Hip Dot Zion Eyeshadow Palette. The color I used is called Virgin. It's a light gold color, but feel free to use whatever is similar. And I applied that to both of my upper eyelids, making sure to blend that out really good. Right after, I used the Butter London Teddy Boy Eyeshadow Palette in the color Mick, which is a black shimmery color, and I applied that to both of the top of my eyelids, making sure to blend that out really well. I followed that up with a matte black color called Rupert, and I applied that in both of my crease areas of my eye as well as the top eyelid, making sure to pack that on nice and dense, creating that hollowed eye look. And here I'm using a skinnier makeup brush, creating a V in the outer corners of my eyelids, and then you want to make sure that you blend that out seamlessly right after. And I cleaned up the fallout just using my foundation brush. Next, I went in with the Lily Lolo black eyeliner pencil, and I applied that to both of the top of my eyelids, as well as inside of my waterline and underneath my eye, dragging that down. Next, you want to get some false eyelashes. I use the Ardell Wispies in Demi Wispies, as well as the Callus Eyelash Glue in black. And you want to let that dry. This is my dance break while I was letting my eyelash glue dry. After you let the eyelash glue dry a little bit and become a little tacky, you want to apply both of the sets of eyelashes to both of your eyes using a tweezer. What you're going to want to do next is grab a liquid eyeliner that is black, and I use the Juice Beauty, and then you're going to create that skeleton hollowed out nose look. If you're unsure, you can just simply Google online different photos of the different hollowed out skeleton looks, or you can follow what I'm doing here. After that's outlined, you want to go in with the Ben Nye Professional Real R&B Red, Black, and White palette to really fill that all in. And this is a cream, so it'll come out nice and dark and dense. And I grabbed a thin eyeshadow brush just to really get into those corners where it's a little bit harder. When you're all done, it should look something like this. So you're going to want to create the hollows of the cheek just naturally where you would contour at. And then you want to just pull that down near the lower mouth area. Next, to create some depth, I used the color Grounded, which is a burnt dark orange color, and I applied that under the eye area to my forehead as well as my nose. And make sure you grab a thin eyeshadow brush that is really dense so that you can get those thin lines around the nose. I'm creating some contour under the lip area with that matte black shade Rupert as well as the contours of my cheek. Next, I'm using the color Graham, which is a dark brown eyeshadow color, and I'm using that on the contours of my cheeks as well to create that gradient in between the dark orange and the black. You want to grab a thin contour brush to really blend that out, but keep everything in that same place. And here I'm creating contours on my forehead using that same dark brown color Graham. I'm bringing that same color on my brow bone just to kind of create that zombie skeleton frown look, as well as under my lip as well. Now you want to use the same Ben Nye color wheel palette, but you will use the white cream color to cover the lips, as well as I'm using that as a highlight right on top of the contour. And because this is a thicker cream, you really just want to blend that upwards. I'm using a white shimmery eyeshadow color called Archie, and I'm using that to set the lip area as well as the cheeks. And I'm just hitting that nose area as well. And I used that same Well People Universal Setting Powder just to make sure everything was really matte. Next, I'm using the Juice Beauty Liquid Black Eyeliner, and then I'm slowly pulling that outside of the lip area to create those zombie skeleton lines. And if it comes out too light, then you can just simply retrace over that same line to make it darker. Now I'm just drawing a line down the center of my mouth, and I'm repeating that same step on each side of my mouth going outward. And this is going to give you the illusion of teeth. Grabbing that matte black shade again in Rupert, I'm going back to the eyelids and I'm creating more hollows of the eye area to give me that skeleton-like look. You really want to stay close to the nose area and pull that into the eyebrow as well as under the eye area. Don't be shy to go really low. Remember that you're kind of creating that hollowed out eye look. And then you want to use that same matte black color on the contours of your forehead. And she's done. This is what the final look looks like. And you can go ahead and put on your costume to kind of give you that skeleton zombie look. Hope you enjoyed.